Hello, good evening. It's Mike, BTMW. Uh, Welcome. Just got done hearing a really great thing, someone speaking tonight. And yeah, I usually only hear that a few times a year. So it actually really affected me quite a bit. So I guess at this time I just wanted to, you know, thank everybody that's ever helped me um, along the way, especially in the last 10 years. I mean, that's really when my eyes started to open some. Before that, I was, yeah, kind of a lower function human, I guess one would say. Well, clearly selfish and not like someone said to me one time. They asked me if I had believed in a higher power, and I said yes. And they pretty much just said, and I'll put it in terms that are better, but pretty much, do you think God put you here to be a bum and, to be selfish and self-seeking, things like that? Uh, it was a lot more harsh than that, which I needed at the time. Thank you. And but and that's kind of what I came up against recently. It's been quite a road, and I have a tendency to keep falling back into the old ways of doing things. A lot of times, most recently, I end up doing it without even knowing it's happening. Sometimes it's just so ingrained in me, and that's part of why I'm doing this is to get myself out of any and all old patterns, and also making a commitment not to myself, well, yeah, to myself and also to others, and you know, so hopefully I can keep that up. But I would not be here if it wasn't for all the people that have helped me along the way, especially those. At times I'm sure it's probably like talking to a wall. So, and they sat there and stuck with me and answered the phone or whatever. Came there at times when probably I didn't want them there, but they still came and spent the time. So I'm very grateful for that. It's been especially when times are tough. I mean, that's what happens to me. It happens to other people like me. End up isolating, end up alone, and that's when all those old voices start coming back. Just and I guess one thing I just wanted to bring up is going into sports and everything. It was all I had. Well, not all I had. I put a lot into it because I wasn't, one of the better ones. I worked hard at it and, kind of through hustle and determination became okay. Had a chance at, just maybe Division 2 at best, but for me it was something I loved. And but then drinking and drugging came in, and that came, just took me by storm. And it wasn't. I didn't have a choice. It became that. So just for me to be here today, being able to make this video is huge. Uh, yeah, and also to know that I'm still here. I'm still here for a reason, and also, I might have screwed up back then, but I plan to, moving forward, make this worth something. And that's, there's a lot of people in my position, whether it's autoimmune, um, Lyme, Bartonella, anemic. There's so many things out there. I mean, there's so many people more sick than me too, and you know, but to do it because I have the opportunity to, and also to show that it can be done. I guess for a lot of years I just never even thought it was possible. Any of it, any of it. So why try? And so all the people that came before me to give me hope, all the people that are still out there giving me hope, because I moved down to a larger area from like 10,000 people, maybe, I don't know how many there's down here, maybe 60, 70,000, something like that. And usually there's at least one gone every week, from what I've heard, just in this little area. So it's a real thing. There's a lot bigger things in the world than eating well and things like that. But for me, it starts there, in living well and doing has been suggested along the way. So for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you. Have a good night. Oh yeah, and Do the whole like and subscribe thing, please. It'd be awesome. See ya. Bye.